Introduced in 1979, the Sikorsky Black Hawk family of helicopters has become the go-to machine for many Army services of the world, with over 4,000 individual units having been produced to date. There are a total of 8 Black Hawk helicopter variants entries in the military factory. The Sikorsky Mh Black Hawk 1979 performance from the twin turboshaft engines provide for a top approximate speed of 183 miles per hour with a never-exceed speed of up to 222 miles per hour. Cruise speeds are typically 173 miles per hour. A combat radius of 368 miles is possible with a ferry range of 1,380 miles. The service ceiling is reported at 19,000 feet with a 700 feet per minute rate of climb. Cargo hauling capacity is 2,640 pounds of freight held internally. An 8,000 pounds freight limit is imposed for external hauling. The Sikorsky Mh 60 Seahawk has proven a capable maritime performer with several of the world's leading navies. The Seahawk is powered by 2X General Electric T700GE401C turboshaft engines delivering 1,890 shaft horsepower each, coupled to a 4-bladed main rotor and 4-bladed tail rotor. The tail rotor is offset to the starboard side of the aircraft and used to stabilize forward flight, countering the torque of the main rotor blades. This arrangement provides a top speed of 170 miles per hour with a range out to 520 miles and service ceiling of 12,000 feet. A rate of climb of 1,650 feet per minute is reported. Depending on the production model, the Seahawk is also cleared to haul up to 9,000 pounds of cargo under its fuselage via sling load, as well as 4,000 pounds in its cabin. The Sikorsky Mh White Hawk, based on the ubiquitous Mh Black Hawk, becomes Marine One when the President of the United States is aboard. The Mh was initially known as Mh Knighthawk. This early version was an Hh with 2X General Electric T700GE401C turboshaft engines, while its internals were appropriately configured for the VIP passenger transport role. This arrangement provides a top speed of 183 miles per hour with a range out to 1,379 miles and service ceiling of 18,996 feet. The Sikorsky Mh 60 Jayhawk is a search and rescue platform currently serving with the United States Coast Guard, based on the USN Mh 60 Seahawk. The Mh 60J is fitted with a pair of General Electric brand T700GE401C series gasoline-fueled turbine engines, each delivering up to 1,890 shaft horsepower. This supplies the helicopter with a top speed of up to 205 miles per hour, lesser for cruising, as well as a range equal to 800 miles. The Mh 60 is rated with a service ceiling of approximately 5,000 feet for their general operation will most likely take place as these lower levels. The aircraft measures a running length of 64 feet, 10 inches with a height of 17 feet and a full rotor diameter of 53 feet, 8 inches. Maximum takeoff weight is listed at 21,884 pounds, which increases nearly double from the aircraft's empty weight of 14,500 pounds. 3 external fuel tanks, 2 fitted to port and 1 to starboard, can be added to the sides of the fuselage, thusly helping to increase the helicopter's inherent operational ranges. The Mh 60 Pave Hawk is the U.S. Air Force version of the Mh 60 Black Hawk of the U.S. Army, modified for aircrew search and rescue in all weather situations. Power for the Pave Hawk is derived from 2 General Electric brand T700GE700 or T700GE701C model engines generating some 1,560 to 1,940 shaft horsepower each. The engines rotate a 4-blade main rotor and a 4-blade tail rotor while offering speeds of up to 184 miles per hour with a ceiling of 14,000 feet. Standard crew accommodations amount to 4 personnel that includes 2 pilots, a flight engineer and a gunner. Additional seating or room for medical litters is provided in the cabin. Armament for the Pave Hawk is made mission-specific and can include 2 machine guns in either the 7.62 mm form or the heavy caliber 12.7 mm. The Sikorsky Mh 60S came online with the United States Navy to replace the aging Boeing CH-46D Sea Knights then in service. power for the Pave Hawk is derived from two General Electric T700GE401C turboshaft engines developing 1,260 kilowatts each and powering a 4-blade main rotor and 4-blade tail rotor. The engines rotate a 4-blade main rotor and a 4-blade tail rotor while offering speeds of up to 207 miles per hour with a ceiling of 35,000 feet. Standard crew accommodations amount to 4 personnel that includes 2 pilots, a flight engineer and a gunner. Additional seating or room for medical litters is provided in the cabin. The Piasecki X-49 Speedhawk utilizes the existing airframe of the Sikorsky Mh 60 Seahawk with a proprietary Piasecki vectored thrust ducted propeller unit. The X-49 continues active testing and development as of 2015. The Sikorsky S-70 is a specialized version of the American military UH-60L Black Hawk transport helicopter, capable of undertaking varied roles. Externally, the Firehawk series retains much of the form and function of the U.S. Army's Black Hawk transport series. It sports a twin-engine side-by-side layout, driving a 4-bladed, wide-chord, main rotor assembly over the passenger section and a 4-bladed anti-torque rotor unit at the tail, facing starboard. The undercarriage is wheeled, fixed in flight and of a tail dragger arrangement, also designed to clear the underbelly water tank. The aircraft includes the usual window fittings to provide the best situational awareness possible for pilots and crew. The pilots enter-exit by way of hinged automobile-style doors while access to the passenger section is by way of the traditional sliding doors. Power is from 2X General Electric T700-701D series turboshaft engines developing 1,940 horsepower each.